Well, what an amazing women's tournament. The men kick off tomorrow. No rest for the wicked. 11 a.m. here at the Blackpool Squash Club. It'll be myself, Lee and Lisa taking charge of that one. Looking ahead now, the men's is certainly revving up. We've got obviously the Shabagi brothers taking to the event. They didn't play in December, but there's a lot of contenders in there. Who's really kind of stands out for you? Who are you looking forward to seeing bash it out here?
Well, like I say, there's a whole host of players, but looking forward to seeing what Mohammed El Shabagi brings. You know, he's going to be so hungry to perform well here. He's been waiting a long time to get back on Egyptian soil and compete here, so he's going to be chomping at the bit. Marwan El Shabagi, you know, he was showing great form in November and high quality, so he's always dangerous and a contender. There's Faris Dazuki, who obviously will have fond memories from December. He'll be wanting to back up, and he's that dangerous player as well. I think also if we're thinking about the non-Egyptians, it'll be nice to see Paul Cole and John Makin really coming in, taking chunks out of players and performing well. So there's a whole host. Obviously Ali Farag is always in the mix and one of the main players, and always someone I love watching because he's very clever with what he does and the way he plays. He's got a lot of subtleties and a lot of skill as well. So there's a whole host. It's unbelievable. Well,
the baby-faced assassin, you can never write him off in Cairo. He's got an unbelievable track record, depending on how hungry and fit he is. And Mustafa Asal, who loves playing at this club, enjoys playing here. This court, we've really analysed this court through the week with the women's, and it's a very unforgiving court. It's a terrific court in terms of the openness of the back corners, the deadness of the play, and it shows up the players that don't have the strong technical capabilities on a consistent basis. So, you know, again, that's another element that I'll be looking for when we start commentating. But no, I can't wait for it. I mean, I like the way it is been. Well, we've done these kind of back-to-back tournaments. You get to focus and really see the women and see how the stories fold out with the individual tournaments. And now we're back for the men. The men were coming in this evening here at the Blackpool Squash Club to practice, and you immediately kind of saw, you know, the aggression, the testosterone, and everything else. Everyone kind of strutting their stuff, the alpha males, but it's great. And with it being a 48 draw like in December, both the events were 32. It's a 48. You've got a few more extra players down the bottom end that could be very dangerous. The French are obviously strong here, and I'm really looking forward to it. I think from the viewer's point of view, you've had the treat of the women's, and then we're straight into the men's. And honestly, I think from the first match, the first match on the glass court will be George Parker and Yusuf Solomon. I mean, that's going to be a cracking match. You'll be doing that on your own.
Yeah, there's a whole host, and I think with the 48 draw, what it does is it means that there's some real scraps in that first round because everyone's desperate to get through, and I think there could be some really tough battles going on here and as well on the traditional court, because there's two courts in operation from 11 o'clock tomorrow. So I think there's going to be some really tough battles to look forward to. And going back to your point about the fact that this court rewards skill, what we can expect is we can expect the really skillful players to find those back corners and just push up onto the volley and attack from there. So I think it's going to make for such an entertaining tournament and event.
I want to bring it in about the referees. I mentioned it when we closed out, and it's an area that you've been working very hard with, and it's really important, and it's for the viewers to understand who's reffing and who's doing it. We had a team of three with Andrea Santamaria, who was with the John Mazzarella, and Ashraf Hussein, who's doing a fantastic job, who's based here in Cairo. Now, Jason Foster will be coming in to replace Andrea. She'll be going back to the north of England. And that from your opportunity, it means you're working with a smaller team, okay, with three refs. So there is a less of an opportunity for things to become lost in translation. And it is a team effort. And I feel that it's a strong team for this men's. It will need to be. Yeah. It's going to need to be.
What I would say is they all work really hard, and they're all looking to improve and develop all the time. And what we don't see is the pressure that you're under when you're on a match referee. There's so much going on. No chance.
You won't go out there?
No. Would you?
Yeah. All day long.
Joe Barrington will be refereeing the first match on the glass court tomorrow.
But the men's title, who do you think? Outright.
We're going Mohammed El Shabagi.
You're going to go Mohammed El Shabagi?
Yeah.
Final, who do you think you might have in the final?
well, Ali Farak's going to be in the mix, so he's going to be hard to beat as well.
Okay, well, you've heard it here. Well, we're going to try and get a bit of shut-eye, get some rest for tomorrow's men's matches kicking off. But I hope you've enjoyed the women's, and I really do hope that you stay with us and watch through these earlier rounds with the men, because there should be some cracking matches. But join us again tomorrow.